Go! Aw. Uh-oh. Shoot. Oh no! No, 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 no! Why? Game, please. Oh, come on. Everything's been so fine until now. Okay. No one here is level 50! Gee. It's almost as if some of us have to do this for the MSQ! My dudes, you can't stand behind the tank and think you're safe. Get the hell out of here. God damn it. Oy vey. Alright, let's go. Is everyone okay? Ah, there she is. Did I not tell you she would return safe and sound? The deed is done then. Titan is no more. Good. There has been enough tragedy this day. He has been like that since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he has made no attempt to respond. He is almost certainly still in shock, but we cannot discount the possibility that he succumbed to the Primal's influence. Should that prove to be the case, he must be put to death like all the other Thrall, such is the Alliance's policy, yes? You have the right of it, but we must not rush to conclusions after all. We once feared that Yzael's followers were beyond reason and may have since laid down their arms. They accepted Ishgard's peace. We can but watch, wait, and pray. by dwelling here. Yep, we did it. Huh?
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever.
You'll get there eventually.
I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. But when Grandfather revealed the whole truth of the calamity to us, I finally understood. And I resolved there and then to continue his legacy in my own way. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger, of you. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard. Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving.
With threatening of them losing their
The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say! It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
Oh, excuse me. Should be, there you are. Ah, let me guess, it is time to leave, isn't it? My apologies for disappearing again. If it is any consolation, I have already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander, something tells me you are not solely here out of concern for his welfare. But to answer your question, there has been no change. He will not speak or eat. I'm not even sure if he slept. If he did, he seems none better for it. He just shuffles about with the same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander? And treat him with every kindness? He's still in there, I know it. Beneath the anguish and the despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given that chance until he comes back to us, until we know for certain that he has become him. Aye, aye, you needn't worry. If he hasn't risked his own neck to warn us and help you secure a better part of the crystals, this could have turned out a damn sight worse than it did. We'll not soon forget that, nor will Maelstrom Commander. Or Command. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry, Gabu. I truly am, but should never have been made to us. You should never have been made to, and I know I cannot possibly understand. Mayhaps there is nothing I can do or say, the pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memories of better times, remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much your heart feels fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill up with your love for them, and never ever forget. Come along, little one. I will remember them, and you, Alize. Thank you. Aww. Have faith, sister. Your words have reached him. In time, he will recover. And those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes. A 1,000 times over, there will be a reckoning. Now you're talking my language, Alize. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go kick some Asian ass. Return to the waking sands. Oy vey. We have heard the glad tidings of Ogrimoro, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, the people of Limsa Limensa may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. Though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. 'Twas by no means an unmitigated success, but I will not have to suffer. Then let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my lady's mind. As thou didst request, I sought out the Girun oracles that we might better understand the aim of the Warriors of Darkness. Though our copious use of allegory defineth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture. One word is parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. 7 times have they succeeded, then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. Aye, all is as my lady Menphilia spake unto thee. As for what becometh of these reflections, when they and the source are rejoined, frail flesh undo in umbral fires, each soul sundereth to her call, to flow on unto the endless sea, there to endure as one and none. then if the warriors of darkness succeed, everyone in their world will die. In essence, the verse speaketh of the reunification of the flesh and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this fate may yet preferable to the alternative, if for the first were to fall to transient light in the manner of the warriors of darkness described, it would give way unto a void where none may know either life nor death. Far better to die than reason, for in death there is life. The essence of a soul which returneth unto the source may be born anew, saved. Such, at least, is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then, gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Ere we speak further on this subject, I would share another recent discovery. It would seem the several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan parties. Alamegans? Strange. And you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supply their beast tribes? I know beyond the shadow of a doubt, and lest thou wonder at their motives, I would remind you that the Ascians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Rulger. The individual who took receipt of the shipments of refuge belonged to a group devoted to the cause of the Alamegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Eileen Royal network of spies. Surely you jest, and yet it is not so surprising. Bereft of their leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I could well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Ascians, assuming they even know or care who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me, we must seek out the resistance group with which the crystals, without delay. Smol Alize, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves firsthand. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Alpha Node, Alize, are you three listening? Good, I have tidings. The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. Cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were the employee of, and I hope you are sitting down, a man in black robes. Then you have them. The crystals too? What few remained, regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. 'Twas bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, where it will be received by members of local resistance group. Sir Emmerich's men no longer have need of my services. I have a mind to head that way. As do we, by happy coincidence. We learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. Oh my goodness. Ha, and there I was thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and her little helpers. Aha, wait a moment, there is more, and I defy you not was surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly an employee of Eileen Royal, the infamous Ivy herself. Once again, Thancred, I fear I must inform you that... Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Y'shtola next, but is there someone else you would have me notify first? No, there isn't. She's suspicious of Urianger. Oh, shush. Okay. You will get to the bottom of this. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this episode here, my lovelies. Like, comment, subscribe if you so choose to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!